Welcome to the Blade Job. My name is High Voltage Scott Perkins. This is episode 21. It is the weekend after WrestleMania, and who the fuck are you guys?
Oh, us?
Yeah.
James Ryan Trainer, JRT. What up?
JRT.
Thomas Herschel Collins.
You can check us out on Twitter at The Blade Job Show.
High Voltage 1987 on the Twitters.
I'm at Blade Job Collins.
And you can check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/TheBladeJob.
BladeJob.com.
TheBladeJob.com.
TheBladeJob.com. That's our regular
Check us out. iTunes,
iTunes,
Google Play,
Stitcher,
YouTube, Stitcher.
Yeah, and don't
Subscribe.
forget, subscribe
Like it.
and to like.
Leave
and,
comments.
Share it.
Give us a 5-star review on iTunes. That goes a long way as well. Episode 21 was us complaining about WrestleMania. And then, praising NXT Takeover and
Greatest Royal Rumble.
Greatest Royal Rumble is also. And then at the end, we get very mad.
Well, you do. I mean, I kind of do. I always have a burning fire inside.
Here it is, episode 21.
I mean that in the weirdest way.
We're a week removed from WrestleMania. 34.
The 34th anniversary of WrestleMania.
Cut.
Tommy Collins is back.
Hello.
Yeah.
I found him. He was sleeping behind the dumpster at the park.
Oh, that's the only place we didn't look.
Yeah.
It's always the last
We looked
place.
in the front of the dumpster. We
Yeah.
forgot to
I
look
even looked
behind.
in the dumpster.
I had to pick up my dry cleaning, and then I got lost, and I followed a puppy into the park, and it was a whole thing. There was some geese there.
Was it a good pupper? Or did you not ever catch the
I
pupper?
didn't catch it.
It got away.
Yeah, and then I got lost in the park.
Got into a fight with a guy selling Mylar balloons.
So, a week removed from WrestleMania 34. WrestleMania only. I'm not talking about the whole weekend, just WrestleMania 34. Thoughts? Feelings? Do you have any emotions?
I'd be happier if we could talk about the other stuff.
Yeah, but first let's talk about WrestleMania 34.
I got to see The Undertaker wrestle.
For 2 minutes and 56 seconds.
I don't care.
I am fine with that because that just means that, to me, Roman Reigns didn't retire The Undertaker, and he can fuck off.
I'd be fine with The Undertaker's entrance music and then him just walking, but he just like keeps going around the ring and then back. Like, okay,
Rides his motorcycle around
Yeah, I
the
don't
ring.
fucking
I was disappointed in no badass, but
I was hoping for
Yeah.
badass just because.
yeah, I like. No, I don't care how shitty of a match it was. John Cena pooped his jorts. That was pretty awesome.
I didn't think it was a bad
It wasn't
match.
a shitty match. It was a squash.
Yeah, it was a
was
quick
fine.
squash.
A fun little match to watch, but not to expect anything
I
great
think
from.
more than anything, it was
yeah.
just to get Taker back in the ring and
Yeah.
let him feel it out and be like, okay, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, he
looked
did
good
most of
'cause
his
they
moves.
gave him a
Yeah.
year off.
They gave him a
after,
year
like,
off.
80 years of him wrestling.
They gave him an opponent.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
An opponent that makes him look dominant.
Right. Cena is one of those guys. AJ is one of those guys. Put him in a ring with a broomstick, and he'll put on a good match. You know, like doesn't matter.
Against who?
No,
The
he's
broomstick
wrestling
is the
broomstick.
Why is he wrestling? Does the broomstick have the belt?
Yeah.
What belt?
The broomstick is tag team champion.
Got it.
It's more just like an elastic band you put on.
That's ridiculous. Let's stay serious.
Break the handle.
all
You
right?
got to duct tape it back on.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we can stay serious talking about WrestleMania.
I don't think if we
Yeah.
can.
Stay serious in
Just-
general.
Whatever.
No, but I didn't hate
Gotcha.
it. I mean, we all knew. I think the best part of that entire program, like at Mania, was
Intergender wrestling.
well, no, just because we're still talking about Cena and Taker. So was Cena committing to the role of just sitting in the crowd, and then Kyoto whispering to him, and him being like, "Oh shit!" and then jumping the barricade and booking it to the back. I thought that was entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Like-
that was good. I actually think I was smoking a butt at that time, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
you
it was
were.
pretty fun though.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's been a lot of good like memes and gifs about it, like you know,
Thought that was
when your girlfriend texts you and tells you her parents aren't home and shit like that. I just it was entertaining.
And then after he destroyed Elias and just went back over there or
Yeah.
started to go. Yeah.
I'm gonna beat up a guy and then go sit back in my chair.
We'll finish my beer.
I feel in
Yeah,
general,
dude. Yeah, he was drinking beers and then he.
I feel in general,
Yeah, he's
like
from outside of Boston. That's what he's doing.
the first half of Mania was pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
So let's talk about intergender. I liked that match.
Yeah.
I liked
Ronda
Rousey.
Rousey was better than I thought she was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a quick.
If this is
couple
her
minutes.
2 months into training,
Right.
I am excited to what she has to offer. Like, she did good. She didn't bump. She really didn't bump.
Yeah.
But you know what? You're easing her into it. Her
Yeah.
offense looked really good. Her offense looked really smooth.
She was better than Snooki.
She fucking fireman carried Triple H.
That was awesome.
She almost dropped him, but she was like, "Nah, fuck this. It's WrestleMania." And
like
Triple H
Ronda
is
Rousey.
kicking and shaking his arms like, that was awesome. That was really, really good. Angle looked good too. I thought Angle looked great.
No, he still looked like an old hot dog, but
But an old hot dog who can
great.
wrestle
wrestling
really,
wise,
really good.
wrestling wise, yeah, he was good. I am and forever will be a Kurt Angle fan, and actually a Triple H fan. You know,
Oh, absolutely. The only person in that match I didn't like was Stephanie.
Yeah.
I even back in the day, I was never a fan when Stephanie got in the ring to wrestle.
One thing that bugged me about that match was how easily Ronda Rousey put Triple H in an armbar.
But
Did
Stephanie
she do an
could
armbar?
block it.
Like, actually got him in the armbar, yeah.
Yeah.
But then Stephanie like kept blocking it with no problem.
I
at
actually
all.
thought the same thing, and I went back and I looked at it. Triple H, when he got put in the armbar, was for the most part caught off guard by it.
Yeah.
Whereas Stephanie she knew it was coming, so she locked her hands. I do agree with you. Like, obviously, in reality, Triple H could probably overpower Ronda Rousey pretty easily.
I don't know if you saw the match. That is reality.
Oh,
What are you trying to say? No, yeah, but I didn't go back and rewatch it, and that's a good point. But that bugged me.
I didn't watch the whole match. I just kind of like skimmed through it, looking for different things in preparation to talk about it.
Huh.
that makes one of us.
What a novel idea.
I know. I did homework.
You nerd.
One thing I will say
me.
about Triple H, dude puts in
right?
dude puts in a lot of effort to look good to lose at WrestleMania every year.
Triple H,
He knows what's up.
well, Triple H, out of all of the, we'll say the management, like people who are in charge of things, Road Dogg, Vince McMahon, Stephanie, Triple H, Regal, Shane. Well, I don't think Shane actually has any real creative input at this point.
Yeah, but let's not leave him out.
But he has a cool baseball jersey every year.
And he dances.
Yeah.
But anyways,
had the
Triple
US
H at the end of the day, and this is the reason NXT is so good, Triple H respects the business. And he knows that sometimes you got a job. Sometimes you got to lose.
And it's every year at
Triple
WrestleMania.
H Triple H
back away
isn't
from doing it.
fucking Hogan.
Yeah.
Because he could easily be Hogan at this point. He literally has creative control.
Yeah.
He could say, I win, I get the title, I get everything, I get this and that and everything. Him winning the title at the Rumble a couple years ago made storyline sense. Like, everything works out. It was not like, oh God, Triple H put the belt on himself. No, it made sense in the realm of the storyline.
He's not doing it just because he can.
Exactly.
Right.
He
Which
knows
I
he
would
has something to
totally
offer.
do.
He also
every
knows
day.
when his music hits, people perk up and go, oh, we're in for something special. Because Triple H,
Usually on a trike.
what is he, 46 at this point?
something like that.
The dude hasn't missed a step. Like, the guy can wrestle a 30-minute match like he was 27.
He once had his leg ripped off.
Literally off his muscle off the bone and wrestled another 10 minutes.
Yeah, and they were just like, hey, you can't walk on that. And he's like,
I
can. I'm tough
Here,
as
look
fuck.
at this video of Chris Jericho putting me in the walls of Jericho.
Yeah.
I'll play a game.
The game.
Bow down to the king.
And
he has Motorhead
game
for his entrance music.
With Ice Cube?
yeah.
Surviving the Game with Ice-T.
Was that Ice-T?
Yeah, when they were hunting him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking awesome movie.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Oh, I should watch that tonight.
That's a good movie.
Yeah. You ever see that?
No, but it just made me think. As of 2 days ago, I believe it was, Ready to Rumble is 18 years old.
Oh, that's a bad
That's
movie.
18
That is an
years too
amazing
long.
movie.
Never saw
Fuck
it.
you. You've never seen Ready to Rumble?
No.
That is a great movie. It's got Joey
Explain it.
Pantaleone. It's got Sting and Diamond Dallas Page and Oliver
Bang!
Platt.
Goldberg's in it. John
Goldberg's
Cena's in it.
John Cena is in it.
Is the rest of the police in it or just Sting?
Just Sting.
Huh.
But also Steve Borden's also in it.
Stuart Copeland. He's a sneaky good drummer. Drummer of the Police.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like next time you hear the Police, like just listen. His little like fills and rolls and shit. It's fucking awesome.
No, Ready to Rumble. It's not a quality flick. It is a really funny wrestling movie though.
Yeah.
It's well made.
It's fine.
Oliver Platt.
And it made storyline sense.
Yeah. Sal Bandini. Wanna wrestle? It's a good movie.
I like.
I'll put it on.
I guess
list
I
to
liked
watch.
it.
You should watch it. I highly recommend it. Honestly, as a
They
big
said I'll put it on a list.
WCW fan, that was like a cool moment for me anyways, getting to see a movie based in WCW. I had a lot of fun with that movie.
Based on what you watched already, here's more shows about teenage girls riding horses.
God, I hate my Netflix queue.
So yeah, that was a good match. The Icy Title Match, Triple Threat,
It's pretty good.
really good match.
Liked it. It's three guys who have somewhat similar but very different styles.
Yep.
The Miz he's a
Miz,
super
yeah.
conservative wrestler.
That's why he never gets hurt.
Exactly.
But
and
it's
then
also
you
why
have
he's kind of boring.
Then you have Finn and
He walks that line. Not
Seth,
too well, but he walks it.
who those guys fucking 100% give it their all.
And that's why they get hurt all the time.
Yeah, I don't know if you
And
saw
that's
the
why
very
they
first
usually
match
hurt
for
each
the
other.
Universal title.
Exactly. That's why they've both been out for like years stretches.
That match between Rollins and Balor at SummerSlam was amazing. It sucks that it caused a major injury, but that match and the fact that Finn kept going throughout that shoulder separation is pretty badass.
that was earlier in the match.
Oh yeah, I think that was like 6 or 7 minutes in.
That was the first thing I really watched on the network. Like when I first subscribed, it was SummerSlam.
You didn't subscribe until that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you just got back into it.
I was out of wrestling for a while.
Oh man, because I got lucky or unlucky that I got back into wrestling after like a couple years off, like 2 or 3 years off, way before the network. So I got to spend $44.99 on fucking pay-per-views for 2 years.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah,
They still cost that much.
they do. Why the fuck aren't people subscribing to the network?
You get WrestleMania for free.
For new subscribers.
Sign up WWE.com/thebladejob. You'll get what?
That doesn't exist.
That's not at
No.
They're not our sponsor.
No, but go to thebladejob.com and just, I don't know.
And you'll find the link, and that'll
There's
bring you
no
to.
link
No,
there.
that's not there either.
In fact, go to the YouTube page and see. We can't have nice things.
It wasn't me, so fuck
Yeah.
y'all.
Good job.
You're welcome.
Yeah, way to go, Scott. Way to knock over my microphone. It's on the air. That means it happened.
Mind powers, bitches.
I liked the IC title match.
Yeah. What about Asuka losing?
That was weird.
That might have been my favorite match of the night. I thought they had they told a really good story.
Yeah.
And
they are, in my opinion, the two best female wrestlers in the world.
they're pretty up there.
And they put on a good match. I liked it. It was fine.
In the once again, talking just about WrestleMania, I liked it. I think it worked
it was one of the
because
better
I
matches.
actually am happy that the streak is over. Because now you don't watch every match just knowing Asuka's gonna win. Now we have this opportunity to tell some really cool stories with her. I liked her being undefeated.
You knew she was still going to put on a good match, but you knew she was going to win. And now there's not even
ignore
that.
the way.
Right.
So in the realm of that, Asuka losing to Charlotte,
It doesn't make her
okay
look weak.
it doesn't.
If she had lost to, Bailey, it would have made her look weak.
Yeah.
Or, Alicia Fox.
Even like your,
She's never going to lose to Alicia Fox.
No.
I can almost promise
Thanks.
you
I got scared for a minute.
that. Yeah.
So, I am going to step away from WrestleMania for 1 second just because we are talking about this. That makes SmackDown made Asuka losing to Charlotte irrelevant in the sense that Charlotte just beat Asuka. And then she loses the title to Carmella, who is garbage.
She's from Spencer.
I just
Yeah, never mind.
did not understand the booking behind that. I get it.
You were about to say one and the same.
No, I was going to say that's what he said, but
I get that they're high on Carmella and they want her to do well, but I'm sorry. That was too close to Charlotte beating Asuka.
Right, but Charlotte was beat up and blah blah blah.
Don't care. Don't care.
If
Carmella cashed in and
after what Matt or obviously
SmackDown.
Charlotte.
On SmackDown.
No, I know on SmackDown, but who what was the match that she
was
cashed in on? Who was Charlotte wrestling?
Natalya, right?
yeah.
I think it was
I'm
Natalya.
curious. I didn't watch it.
So
look into
right,
it
Natalya
afterwards.
and Charlotte, they can beat the shit out of each other, and then
yeah.
that's what.
That's
the
what they
Money in
do.
the Bank gives you. You wait until your opponent's beat up and weak, and then you come in and you throw the briefcase in the ring. You hit Jinder in the nuts, and then it's great.
Easy, bud. Calm down.
The only good thing about that entire program was Mike Chioda having no idea what Carmella was asking him. I want to cash in. You want to do what now? Cash Money in the Bank.
Well,
What?
she's been
Who?
threatening to do it for
No, but that was
fucking
way
ever.
too. That was 45 solid seconds of Kyoto going, I don't understand what you're saying to me right now.
Yeah,
you want to do what?
Yeah.
It was hysterical, don't get me wrong.
Nice.
But anyways, moving on from that, because I'm still pretty upset about that. I don't think Carmella's ready for a women's title run.
So what you're saying is, if we keep talking about it, it'll get you upset. and
If
I'll
they
rile
had
up.
no, I'm probably just going to ignore you.
If they had a
Never mind,
Lady
man. We'll move on.
Continental, Intercontinental belt,
Carmella.
she could compete in matches for it.
she could totally compete.
She could compete.
Anyways, whatever.
AJ Shinsuke.
Good match. Disappointing for what I was expecting.
If it lasted another 10 minutes,
Great match.
it could have been the third 5-star match of the week. Instead, we got to see fucking Brock Lobster and Roman Reigns beat
Yeah,
each
would've
other
taken
up.
away from that. Huh?
That match could have been 10 minutes shorter, and it, still would have been a piece of shit. But
So the one good,
Were we watching the same match?
yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
the best thing that came out of AJ and Knock was Knock's heel turn, which was so well done, well executed, and it has led to the over-the-top heel Shinsuke Nakamura that we all deserve. Did you watch SmackDown at all?
no,
Okay, so I didn't watch.
I don't have TV.
I didn't watch SmackDown. I watched the pieces online that I wanted to see. And I'm not even kidding. Heel Shinsuke Nakamura says things like, Shinsuke, what do you think about this? And then a mic in his face where he goes, me no speak English. And then walks away. He is a brilliant heel.
Did he turn into super anime villain?
Pretty much.
Awesome.
And he keeps punching AJ in the dick.
Nice.
Like, that's his new thing.
Cockknocker.
Pretty much. I got punched
I'm okay with that.
in the fucking nuts by a dude named Cockknocker. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, great movie.
Mark Hamill is a treasure.
They're making a sequel.
I heard that.
Yeah, Jay and
they
Silent Bob's
have to go
reboot.
basically the same thing.
Yeah,
Like,
they're rebooting the movie and they're mad
yeah.
about it. I will watch that movie.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure Kevin Smith listens because we're huge. Make that movie.
Yeah,
That's
shout
gonna
out
be
to Kevin
awesome.
Smith.
Kevin Smith.
If you need any extras, we're available.
We're
Yeah.
huge fucking
you could-
nerds.
I will drive to
All
New Jersey.
4 of us.
I don't care. I'll walk in the quick stop and buy a pack of smokes or something. I don't care.
For more information about this, go to www.thebladejob.com/Jane Silent Bob Reboot. We've got some information up on there, right? Did we get that up? That's not up either.
No, that's not going to be there.
Oh, fuck
Check
the
back
Bludgeon
next
Brothers.
week and we'll see.
You don't like the Bludgeon Brothers?
No,
Oh,
I know you don't.
they're.
But
What?
But why? What is it about them that you don't like?
It I don't know. They just keep repackaging the same guys and putting in different shit on them, and it's like, oh, try this, try that.
They
and it's
did
like,
that with Owen Hart.
I don't know,
They did that with a lot of guys, and
Yeah,
at
No,
one
I
point you
understand.
just find that character,
right. But
And
eventually, it's like when they were part of the Wyatt family, it was like, cool. These look like some fucking weird
backwoods fucking cannibals.
Yeah, and now they have big hammers. Oh, cool. I don't.
But they're not minions anymore. And I will say that WWE
They are very good minions.
WWE missed the opportunity with black tank top face Luke Harper.
Yeah.
He was doing really well. He was feuding with Bray. He was going to have title shots.
Luke Harper is the better of the two.
Oh, no.
hands down.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. I don't dislike Eric Rowan, but Luke Harper's obviously, A, he's obviously the leader of that team.
Yeah.
And B, he's just the better performer.
Yeah.
I don't hate the Bludgeon Brothers. I like to see what's going to happen with them.
I don't know. There's Breeze and Go. There's like the New Day. See, those guys, they keep adding on to their character.
Oh no, absolutely.
And
they're
and
like,
it just gets fucking weirder and
they
weirder.
are like the Chris Jericho of the tag team division,
Yes.
where they keep the same character, but they keep adding.
Right, you add a
onto it.
layer to it.
You know, it's like boom, who, and boom, pancakes. You know, like
Not only pancakes, short stacks.
I didn't know how I felt about that, but
we
it was kind of funny.
folks. Well, you know in the back, Vince McMahon's like, ha ha, midgets.
Well, yeah, that's what
Black
Vince
people.
does.
Ha ha ha, this is great. Ha ha.
That's what Vince McMahon does because he has no sense of,
He laughs at tiny people and minorities.
Yeah, pretty much. That's Vince McMahon.
I've never heard him do that.
You've never been in his presence, probably.
No, I haven't. Have you?
I've driven by his building a couple times.
Did you hear him laughing
I
at black people and
actually-
Black
midgets?
people and midgets.
That was on the flag.
I actually have been in Vince McMahon's presence.
And
I don't know. We didn't speak.
Like, did you get anything good?
tell him I said what's up.
Like birthday presents?
Yeah.
He'll know what it means.
No, when I was at
Get away from me.
when I went to
Get out of here.
WrestleMania
Can you bother
31, we went to NXT at San Jose State University.
Yeah.
And that was their biggest show to date. And it was 5,000 people. This was
Jesus.
before Takeover.
Yeah.
It was when NXT was just starting to become like
not a
something-
reality show now. Like,
Well, no, it was already developmental.
Yeah.
And it was already from Full Sail, I think, but it wasn't as big as Takeover hadn't happened yet.
Yeah.
And obviously that show was nuts. And it was really a big deal for them because they hadn't done anything on that large of a scale yet. So we had seats, like, we were, like, pretty much right next to the entrance.
Yeah.
So you've got Gorilla, like, right next to us. You've got the sound guys and all that. And every now and then I would look over and, 15 feet away, there's Triple H and Stephanie, like, taking pictures and stuff. There's Charles Robinson, and boom, there's Vince McMahon. And I'm like, shit. Like, even just... I may not agree with Vince McMahon, but being in that close of a proximity to the guy who made all of this happen.
Oh, no. That is...
It was cool.
It's
like, I was
awesome
like,
as
this
shit.
is awesome.
Despite him being a fucking lunatic.
Oh, yeah,
and
he's nuts.
Just probably not that great of a person. Like...
Stephanie, I've got this really good idea for a storyline.
I know it's all pretend, but it's a storyline. But he thinks of, hey, let me drug my wife, make out with this hot blonde chick for months. Like, that wasn't like a one-off. That was like a fucking...
Yeah, the affair storyline
Long
with Trish
time.
Stratus was
Yeah.
a little over the top.
Right, and it's like, he's a fucking crazy person. But he's also the man who gives us,
That. He gives us everything.
Right.
Like, at the end of the day, we may wax poetic about how good NXT is compared to the main roster. At the end of the day, there would be no NXT.
Oh, yeah. I complain about, everything that happens on WWE. I still love it.
Yeah.
It's still...
You may love it just in the sense of you have to make fun of it because they're doing dumb shit.
They
but
do
at the same
plenty of dumb
time,
shit.
you're still being entertained.
But at the
the end of
same
the day.
time, they do give us NXT Takeover, no
Yeah.
love.
Well, hold on. Let's just real quick. Let's wax over WrestleMania. The rest of it, we do have to talk about the swerve. They re-signed Brock Lesnar like hours before WrestleMania goes on the air. They don't tell anyone. They tell Reigns. I've heard it was when he got to the ring. I've also heard it was in Gorilla before he went to the ring. Either way, he didn't know. He thought he was walking out of WrestleMania with the Universal title.
Suck it, Reigns.
Sucka.
The match itself it opened really good, and then it got boring through the majority. Spears, F5s, whatever, who cares?
All
Yeah.
it was.
And then Brock Lesnar did what Brock Lesnar does. He said, I'm going to open you up the hard way, and Reigns bled everywhere. And
Yeah.
that was the best moment of that match.
It was...
There was a lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
I am of the mind that finishers should be... I don't think you have to go so far as Scott Hall, where no one ever kicked out of a Razor's Edge. If he was going to lose a match, he was not using that move. I'm fine with, every once in a while, somebody kicking out of it. They're just that fucking resilient. but a second one's going to put you away 10 out of 10 times. Those two guys, their finishers, the F5's all right, but Roman's Superman punch and a spear, they're both fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And, you're going to eat 10 of my finishers and still not be put away?
Yeah, Reigns, what was it, half a dozen F5s to put him out? Like, I'm sorry, I know you want to book Roman to look strong. That just completely takes me out of it completely.
Right.
It just makes him look dumb.
This will be our transition over. Then you've got the night before it, the NXT Championship match.
That's the transition.
We had, two black masses and one hammerlock DDT.
Yeah.
That was the proper amount of finishers for an NXT Championship match.
Yeah.
Because the second black mass, put him out.
Right. The
He's
first
done.
one would have, but
Selena Vega being a
little bit of funny business.
Funny business.
I like how they eliminated her from the match by having Almas hold her, and then it.
No, the NXT Championship match was and this is so weird to say because typically years past, go back to like the old style of pay-per-view, WWF pay-per-views, 98, 99, 2000 kind of era. The main event 9 times out of 10 was the best match on the card.
Yes,
because that's how they're booked. That's what it's supposed to be.
Right.
That's what a main event's
NXT
nowadays is Roman Reigns' match, so you don't have to worry about it.
Now suspending disbelief.
Turn it off early.
We all know that the official main event of Takeover was Gargano and Champa, but it was an unsanctioned match, so technically it wasn't the main event. The main event was the NXT Championship match, and that match was the third best match on that card.
But it easily could have been the best match.
It could have been the best match
Mania.
on that card.
It could have been the best match at Mania.
It could have been the best match at an indie show. It could have been the best match at a lot of shows. It was a good fucking
on the moon,
match.
motherfucker.
On the moon. But the second best match was the opening contest, which was a 6-man ladder match.
Scheduled for one fall?
Nope. Scheduled for climbing the ladder and retrieving the North American Championship.
And then getting one fall.
Nope.
Really?
King of the Mountain match in TNA did that similar thing.
Wait, what?
We'll talk about that later.
Like tomorrow.
In the King of the Mountain match in TNA,
for
invented by Slapnuts Jeff Jarrett, boom, brought it back.
Slapnuts.
You had to score a pinfall before you could climb the ladder and retrieve the title.
Oh, weird. We'll talk about
the person
this
who
later.
got pinned would be removed from the match for like 3 minutes or something
That's dumb.
that. It was awesome. Wicked good match.
It seems
Was it?
overcomplicated, but
Yeah.
so does War Games, and those are really cool.
Those are pretty dope.
Right. You know what doesn't seem overcomplicated?
Yeah, the NXT.
A 6-man ladder match to open up NXT. Go.
Ricochet!
So we got Ricochet.
He's awesome.
Lars Sullivan, Killian Dane.
Awesome.
Adam Cole.
Awesome. Baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
EC3.
First time I ever seen him wrestle.
Really?
Very impressed. Yeah, I don't watch TNA.
And then
Velveteen Dream.
Velveteen Dream.
And
I think that was all 6.
That was
right?
it, yeah.
I was impressed by everyone, including Lars Sullivan, who none of us have really been a fan of. He did good.
I kind of like him.
Nah, he's just like a big dummy in a diaper.
He did good.
You're a big dummy in a diaper.
I'm not wearing a diaper.
You're wearing your Gangnam Style shirt.
Oh,
Fuck
didn't he get like arrested for weird anyways,
Who,
moving on.
Lars Sullivan?
No,
Scott?
the Gangnam Style guy.
Opa prison style.
Oh.
Opa Aladdin style.
Opa Aladdin style.
Is that racist?
No, it's
No,
from a
it's-
different podcast.
Oh.
The Not Another D&D podcast.
Oh yeah, we listened to that on the
Yeah.
way to Limitless Wrestling.
Yeah.
Thanks, Randy.
Randy Carver.
You're a good guy.
Oh, actually,
Randy.
while we're on that topic real quick, because it's right smack dab 30 minutes into the show,
28
we got a
minutes.
shout out
It's
on the
not
Limitless
30 minutes.
Wrestling podcast from John Alba, which awesome.
Still not 30 minutes.
Thank you, you Emmy Award winning bastard, because you're still a meanie pants, but I appreciate you giving
Wait, are
us
you
a shout
feuding
out.
with him or thanking him?
Did
Both.
I don't understand this.
I
I'll
don't
fight
either.
you behind
He's
the goddamn dumpster
You-
that was sleeping behind.
You're a-
Tom was sleeping behind.
You're a bastard, you big old meanie pants.
Thanks.
You can edit
Thank
that
you.
out.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll fix that in post.
Fix it
Fix and
post.
post.
Just add the ring bell.
Yeah.
Ding. So, anyways, that was awesome. You know, we got a shout out from Limitless Wrestling on their podcast, and I appreciated that.
Thanks.
Thanks, boys.
6-man ladder match. That match was fucking nuts.
Did you know that Ricochet can do like mad flips and shit?
Since when?
He does flippy shit.
Forever.
Forever.
Yeah, he's
Terry Funk forever.
Sandlot forever.
fucking Terry Funk. Did you guys know that I'm a
We're
big
still
Terry
not
Funk
30 minutes
fan?
in.
Terry Funk's awesome.
Terry Funk's fucking great.
I want him to wrestle till he's 100. And he might.
Isn't he 100?
Remember that time the
looks
New
it.
Age Outlaws threw him and Cactus off the fucking ramp in a dumpster?
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
great.
So this ladder match, though, was absolutely nuts.
Crazy grandpa.
The spots were on point.
Ladders were broken to
Multiple ladders.
EC3, that old boy can take a beating.
Oh, yeah.
He got the shit kicked out of himself.
I think, honestly, like, I'm not a
No.
huge EC3 fan, but I will say that he bumps better than he wrestles, in my opinion. He's got a really great sell.
Kid's got a great look. He's solid in ring.
You're
Yeah.
going to go far, kid.
He definitely wasn't the
Standout star.
right, but fucking
He was good. No, it was a
that
great
was
match.
awesome.
EC3 and Ricochet both had phenomenal debuts on
Yep.
NXT. Really great match. But the moment of the entire match was, of course, the first North American champion, Adam Cole.
boo boo baby.
There you go. You got it.
Sorry, dyslexia.
I feel like someone just told you had dyslexia once and you're just running with it with everything.
Yeah, a doctor.
But that's not dyslexia. I'm trying to say, like, this isn't dyslexia, but that was just what you were told one time, so you're just applying it to everything.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I'd be angry.
Why
but...
were you speeding? I thought I was going 6.
Sorry, dyslexic. Carry on, sir.
Um,
You're an inspiration and a hero.
so that was great. Now,
Made it
Over-
all the way to
overcoming
community
challenges.
college.
obviously, with the injury,
Coney Island Community College. Go Whitefish.
the injury sustained by Bobby Fish, Adam
Yes.
Cole then later in the night had to defend the NXT Tag Team Championships.
Against the Authors of Pain.
Authors of Pain and Roderick Strong and Pete
Yes.
Dunne.
Old Petey Dunn.
Holy shit, another awesome match.
Yep. It was a very good match and an even better end.
The heel turn.
What happened?
An even better end. Oh, yeah. Speed done.
Bumper.
The heel
what?
turn from Roderick Strong turning on Pete Dunne at the end of the match
Yeah.
was awesome. The way he joined the Undisputed Era by pulling the armband off of Adam Cole and putting it on, I thought was great.
Yeah,
that was the
dope.
way to do it. And I'm hoping that this means that Roderick Strong will be bringing the United Kingdom title to the Undisputed Era. Because, like I said, they should have every belt.
That would be cool.
Every belt.
That would be cool.
Adam Cole is the first person in NXT to hold 2 titles simultaneously because he is
yeah. He's
currently the tag
team.
champ because Bobby Fish is injured.
Although I think Roderick Strong is now.
Well, they're Freebird rule in it, so
Yeah.
technically they're all tag. But he's actually at that time, at the end of that match, was
That yeah, that's
you know.
that's correct.
So that was awesome.
Ember Moon's really good.
Ember Moon and Shayna Baszler was much better than their last outing together.
Shayna Baszler to me,
She's getting better.
she's getting better,
But she's still, like,
she wouldn't be my
that
choice to
MMA
be.
chick.
She wouldn't be my choice to be NXT Women's Champ.
Well, she is, so
Deal with it.
Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross should be NXT
Yeah.
Women's Champion. Absolutely.
But that
Make
match-
it happen.
Other than Killian Dane, no sanity though at Takeover.
Yeah,
Correct.
Interesting.
Weird.
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
They
it
should
is
get a
what it
new
is.
leader.
Yo, you leave Eric Young out.
No,
of this.
I like Eric Young.
And B.
B.
Come on, Ty Dillinger, join us.
Come on, guys. I'm gonna do an elbow drop.
I'm gonna go gargle
He
some
does-
more
he is a-
rocks.
He has a pretty nasty elbow drop, especially because he usually does it from like the top of a cage or something.
Yeah.
You know, I love EY.
But the eclipse to the outside.
That was dope. That was awesome.
Mamma mia!
My God. I don't know, there's a little Joey Styles in there, but whatever.
Oh my god! For the love of man. Sorry.
I need to go.
I'll see myself out.
Thank you.
No.
Security will rough you up on the way out.
What is Joey Styles up to these days?
For a while, he was doing production for WWE.com. I don't know if he's actually with the company right now.
They should
I think
replace
he
Morrow
left.
with him. I think that'd be awesome.
I don't think they should replace Morrow with anyone. If anything, they should replace Byron Saxton with Joey
Oh,
Styles.
let's not say things we can't take back.
Oh, I can. Yeah, I can't take that back. Fuck Byron Saxton.
I will fucking end you.
You know
He was a national
You know
treasure.
who's growing on me a lot? Tom Phillips. I like him
Oh
as an
yeah, Tom
announcer.
Phillips
He's
is
great.
fine. He's like what Michael Cole was when he first started. And
Oh, does that
like,
mean he's going to turn into shit?
decent-
Yeah, but it won't be for 15
yeah,
years, so you're
it'll-
fine.
you have a
Don't
while.
worry about it. You'll forget by the time that happens.
Coach is not... Coach lost something along the way.
He's fine.
He's okay,
He's
but
fine.
I was expecting the Coach from back in the day. He was so energetic, and it was just, and now he's like, I'm Jonathan Coachman. I'm doing stuff.
He's
I was
just
on
tired,
ESPN.
man.
I like Graves
From
though.
getting all those fist bumps from John Cena. Thank you.
Wabba-doo.
What was the other undercard match from NXT? I'm blanking right now.
No.
Ladder match, tag match, women's match, NXT Championship. Was there another match other than
No.
obviously the one that stole the show, stole the whole weekend?
No, there was only a couple matches.
Then the unsanctioned match, the best match of WrestleMania weekend. I don't care what anyone says. I'm sorry, indies or otherwise. Johnny
Brock Lesnar versus
Fuck
Roman
off.
Reigns.
Johnny Gargano
I'm
and
gonna light you
Tommaso
on
Ciampa
fire.
put on
Give me back my lighter.
They showed you what a grudge match should be. This was a blood feud. This was a match of a lifetime.
It was like
It was pretty good.
I don't think I've seen real heat like that. That crowd was fucking.
Champa is the top heel in the world.
Oh
right
my
now.
god! And just
New Japan, Ring
MJF.
of Honor, WWE.
MJF
Indies,
is
yeah.
a great heel, but
Champa would make him cry.
I
MJF,
like
shout out to
if,
MJF.
Yeah, if MJF
Shout out.
wins,
James Trainer thinks you're a big crybaby.
fine.
I like your scarf. My
It's big old
It's
crybaby.
Burberry.
yeah, my stepdad's in his 70s and he wears one too. So
Oh, you big crybaby
oh,
piece of shit.
bitch! I'm sorry, MJF. I really do appreciate you as a performer.
I have
Isn't
a couple
sorry.
Burberry
Don't
shirts.
don't back off. Go with it. Lean in. Turn into the skid. Come on. Why are you gonna start
Skid
apologizing now?
Like your underwear.
yeah.
Oh.
Anyways,
Just like
Tommaso Ciampa, Psycho Killer,
Qu'est-ce
Qu'est-ce que c'est, fa 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 fa,
Fa 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 fa.
and Johnny
Baby.
wrestling himself.
run. That's all.
We have an echo today. I think it's the trash can. Fucking trash can.
I'm sure it is.
So,
No, not you. The
Fucking-
trash can behind you. Trash can.
trash can.
I kind of want to
no,
get
okay.
thrown through that trash can.
So,
Kinda wanna throw you
moving
through the
on.
trash
Moving
can.
on. Gargano and Ciampa, they actually beat the shit out of each other.
Yes, they did.
Correct.
That was one of the most brutal matches I've ever seen.
My one disappointment in that
Yep.
was the fucking guy with the crutches. Was the stupidest fucking thing. There's a guy standing there in crutches wearing a Johnny Gargano t-shirt.
Yep.
And Tommaso Ciampa comes over, grabs the crutches from him, and then the guy just goes, oh well, and walks away. Or
No, he was
hops away.
assisted out by security.
Yeah, and it was just like, fuck it. Those crutches belong to him now.
Yeah.
And that guy was just like, okay.
Are you gonna fight to get some crutches back,
Yeah. Especially Tommaso Ciampa.
or are you gonna go? Okay.
I would probably stay where I was and watch the rest of the match.
Not if you were escorted out by security.
Yeah. So
Security's gonna rough you up the way out.
let's talk about that match. Let's talk about a few of the highlights, because honestly, we could do an entire episode just picking apart this match.
Welcome to the Blade Job, episode 21, where we talk about Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar.
Brock
right?
Lobster.
Rock lobster.
Brock Lobster.
I rock lobster.
No, we're going.
So first and foremost, the suplex off of the announce table
Yeah, it was pretty
was
dope.
nuts.
That's how people get hurt.
That was awesome. I firmly expected a counter and to go through the announce table.
Yeah.
And when Ciampa picked him up and held, I was
Right, because
in shock.
9 times out of 10, when something crazy looking is about to happen, there's
doesn't
some
happen.
sort of a counter. Yeah.
Like Dean Ambrose pulling out a chainsaw against Brock Lesnar. Or barbed wire, because, can't have barbed wire because that would lead to blood.
Blood's bad and kind.
So the other spot, Tommaso Ciampa channeling his inner Mick Foley and taking a powerbomb off the apron onto the exposed concrete.
Yep.
You could feel it. You could hear it. You could see his back immediately start bruising up after that bump.
It was dope.
That is commitment. Ciampa is standing on the apron going, this is a bad idea. This is going to hurt. This is going to suck. Why am I doing this? Oh, well, I'm committed. Let's go.
Why am I doing this? Maybe I shouldn't do this. Ow.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Essentially.
The whole match, from the energy, from the performers, from the crowd, from everything was palpable. From that the moment Ciampa comes out, no theme music. He just walks to the ring, and the crowd is hot.
Yeah.
The heat towards him is just it's the most heat I have heard in years.
Him walking out to no music was hard as fuck. Like, it was just badass, dude.
Dolph Ziggler hard as fuck.
From chant to chant, we've got, asshole, fuck you, Ciampa.
You deserve it when he got power bombed onto the concrete.
The dueling Johnny Wrestling, fuck you, Ciampa chants. Just everything. That match told that story perfectly. And the simple fact of the matter is, this feud isn't over.
Not finished with you.
And I cannot wait for the inevitable cage match or last man standing or whatever.
No ropes barbed wire match?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see that.
No rope exploding barbed wire match?
Yeah, there you go. That one.
James, that is your answer to goddamn everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Chemical attacks in Syria. No ropes barbed wire.
Boo. I cannot wait for TakeOver Chicago.
I'd watch that
because
we can hear all the CM Punk chants. It's gonna be awesome.
Well, whatever. No. I think an NXT crowd won't do that because they know what they're about to get.
Yeah.
They know they're about to get.
We'll see.
An amazing show.
Yeah.
Raw, meh. SmackDown, meh. NXT, that's what I look forward to every single week now.
NXT is definitely my favorite WWE brand because
they do more in an hour every week than Raw and SmackDown do in 5.
Right, because they only have an hour, so every fucking minute has to count.
Yeah. And every minute does count. Now, obviously, they record multiple episodes in one night. They record for 3-4 hours, and they release 3 or 4 episodes. That's cool. That's fine. Because, I think that when something of spoiler worthiness occurs on Raw or SmackDown, people don't care. They just talk about it. There's this weird respect on the internet about not spoiling NXT.
Yeah.
Because it's just, everyone knows, like, I put it on Twitter the other day, right before TakeOver, and then right before NXT on Wednesday night. This is my happy place. This is where I go, and I am entertained for 53 minutes or whatever it is every
between commercials
week.
For, the network.
But that's the thing. It doesn't matter. Because when those commercials go away, there's just something special happening. Yep, that was...
I was just stretching. You guys didn't have to stop talking.
I just wanted to look at your
I never
your
started
happy trail.
talking.
Yeah, it's true.
NXT
Takeover.
You got distracted by your bulge.
It's true. NXT Takeover to me
Jokes
was 5 out of 5. Like that match was that whole show from beginning to end, and unfortunately, that hurt WrestleMania.
Fuck them.
Well, do better.
Wrestle better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't have Brock Lesnar versus Roman fucking Reigns.
I don't know. Sucks to suck.
Yeah. Step up your fucking game, Vince. Trips is, passing you by.
He really is.
See ya.
One thing we didn't talk about, going back to WrestleMania, Nia Jax winning the Raw Women's Championship.
Yeah.
I'm about that action.
I am too. I like
Yep.
Nia Jax.
She is a good wrestler. She's the only, like, I hate to use a term, but, like, bigger women's wrestler.
She's like, Awesome Kong.
Right.
Even like, obviously in a different sense, but like Beth Phoenix.
Yeah,
Beth
China.
Phoenix was big.
Yeah.
She was ripped. She was tall. Like, you see pictures of her and Edge, and she's just as tall as Edge is almost. I mean, she's got to be 6'1".
Yeah, close to that. And Nia Jax is the same way. And Nia Jax is, bigger.
She's a bigger girl.
But I'm
She's
also glad
talented.
they, like, her new costume, it's not just, like, pleather that makes her look bigger. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying.
But it was good to see because, she's in I don't remember what pay-per-view it was, but it was like a six-pack challenge or whatever they call it. And she took a bump onto the floor where it was 4 of them powerbombing her, like 3 of them powerbombing her.
Yeah.
And it's like, nobody else is really going to take that bump, but she will. She's taken huge bumps like that.
That's one of the reasons that I'm still so high on Charlotte, and even though it was overplayed, but Sasha Banks, their whole feud back and forth, those 2 women were taking these massive bumps.
Yep.
Charlotte's doing moonsaults off the top rope to the floor.
Yeah.
Like, Charlotte, at the end of the day, she knows that she can't dial it in because of who her father is.
Right.
You can't just be a pretty face if you are Ashley Flair. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, you have something to prove. You have to prove that you are not just Ric Flair's daughter.
Oh, she totally is Ric Flair's daughter.
Well, she is,
like,
but that's not the reason she's there. She's there because she is naturally
she got Ric Flair's
talented.
genes. Like,
Yeah.
like,
There's a reason that Ric Flair. We argue, jokingly sometimes, who's the greatest wrestler of all time. Shawn Michaels, Y2J. At the end of the day, career-wise, it's Ric Flair. Ric Flair did so much.
yeah.
For
I will
40
go on
years.
record and say if you say Y2J, Shawn Michaels, or Ric Flair, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But if you say Stone Cold Steve Austin, he wasn't the best of all time.
He had an amazing career. Unfortunately, the beginning of his career is tarnished because he was held down so often.
Yeah.
But when he finally got that chance, if it weren't for Vince McMahon taking a risk in saying, I'm going to become a character on TV.
Yeah.
If it weren't for Vince McMahon's pride about wanting to be the center of attention, I wonder where Stephanie gets it.
Probably.
Stephanie invented women's wrestling.
She invented women.
There's no such thing as women's wrestling before Stephanie McMahon.
Oh, who
that's
won
true.
who?
Naomi.
Naomi won the ovary trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I saw the word, like, it's like phallic. It means wiener. Like, if something shaped like a wiener.
Yeah.
I read what the word was if it looks like lady parts, and
And?
I forget what it was.
Well, great story. Let's go back to what we were talking about.
Back to what we were talking about.
I was pretty high.
So, like, right before we started.
No.
Be lucky.
Do you know what's funny? I had a conversation with someone about the show. And
Our show?
Yeah. And
Fuck talks about this.
Sucks to be them.
And I was talking about something that we talked about, and she asked, she was like, "Were you guys high?" I was like, "No, we've never done the show stoned." And I got the
That
look.
we've told you about.
And I got the look of like, really? And I was like, what the fuck do you think about me? I am a professional.
Yeah,
Like-
that's why we recorded the Road Trip Diaries after the limit of the show.
Yeah.
The ride there was a little weird. Anyways, so
I was pretty stoned and asleep.
moving on, this is obviously our post WrestleMania show, so it's pretty much exclusively WWE, which is
If you don't like it, suck it. It's
whatever.
fucking WrestleMania.
so.
Deal
But
with
the
it.
Suck it.
The next big thing that WWE is doing is the greatest Royal Rumble from Saudi Arabia,
Assalamu alaikum,
which is
motherfuckers.
currently booked
Salam.
much better than WrestleMania was.
Yeah,
Let's-
except for we still have a Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns match.
moving on
It's
from
in a
that-
cage.
It's in a cage.
Hopefully
We've
they forget
got
to let him out
a
of the cage.
50-man Royal Rumble.
Which is going to last 6 hours, and I'm going to enjoy every fucking
Confirmed
second of
already is Rey Mysterio returning
it.
again.
Booyaka, 6.
We've got Triple H versus John Cena, which I'm really excited about.
Okay, so you know how, like, you've been to Afghanistan, and
You have been to Afghanistan.
and Iraq and stuff, and they're like,
You know, Saudi Arabia is a completely different
All right,
country,
yes,
area.
Yes,
okay.
I'm going with a hilarious stereotype.
Like not even in the same continent, but go on.
I know one's Asia, one's
Europe.
Europe.
Saudi Arabia's Europe. I don't know. Whatever. Either way, they're like, "Hey,
We
check
gotta take him back
out
to
check out this
geography.
Motley Crue tape that I just got." And you're like, "Cool, it's 2018." They're like, "Yo, check out this John Cena Triple H match we're gonna put on for you," because they're watching Raw from fucking 2006.
It's true.
That's what I thought of. It's pretty goddamn
remember when
funny.
Triple H returned to be on John Cena's team against the Nexus? Were you watching around then?
No.
That was cool. Triple H had been gone for X
Oh, I got
amount
out of
time.
wressling for a while.
Yeah. Anyways.
I moved to the middle of nowhere. The town I lived in doesn't get cable TV. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
it's not an option.
Luckily you've got the WWE Network. You can go back and watch all this shit.
Yep.
Right, and
and if
that's
you go
what I
on
do.
now
Shut
to
the fuck up.
WWE.com/The Blade
Fuck
Job, we
No.
still not doing that?
It'll
No,
say
we're still
404
not
not
doing that.
found.
404
Page not found.
brain not. Anyways.
We'll get that set up soon.
So initially at the Greatest Royal Rumble, we were going to have, for some reason, fuck him, The Undertaker versus
Wait,
Rusev.
did you say fuck the Undertaker?
No,
Oh, okay.
fuck Rusev
Oh, okay.
in a casket match. People seem to be.
Hey, James.
Yeah. What?
Happy Rusev Day.
Fuck off. I don't like Rusev at all.
He's fine. I don't know.
Fuck him. Rusev was pulled, and now we are getting The Undertaker versus Chris Jericho in a casket match, and people are mad about it.
Why? It's
Why?
the greatest wrestling character.
Who's mad?
Of all time.
The internet.
Who?
Fuck the internet.
Who? I want
fuck
names.
him.
Sorry,
Name
Mark Zuckerberg.
names.
Don't shut it down.
No, he just runs Facebook.
Oh,
He
I
run-
thought he
yeah,
was
that's it. Yeah, he
king
doesn't
here.
run more than that.
Yeah.
Let
But
me
anyway,
just go through my Twitter fucking feed. And
I think Facebook owns Twitter.
No, whatever.
Instagram? They own Instagram.
Yeah, they
and
do.
Snapchat.
I don't
I don't know. Whatever. Either way, The Undertaker is the greatest wrestling character of all time.
Oh yeah.
And Chris Jericho is, you can make the argument for the greatest wrestler of all time.
Because he is the greatest wrestler of all time, beating Shawn Michaels.
Let's not get
Right?
into this again. You can go back and listen to our special where it's just us arguing about it.
WrestleMania 25.
Oh,
Shawn
God.
Michaels versus The Undertaker.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God! Shut it down.
It's the best match.
We're done.
It
Cut.
isn't whatever. I agree with you for the most
But
part.
why
Yeah.
are people angry though? I don't understand
Because
why.
people think that Rusev is over because people like chanting Rusev Day. Rusev is a great mid-card wrestler.
Yeah,
right.
He is
He's
okay in the
fine.
ring.
He's fine.
His mic skills are pretty terrible.
That's why he's
And
got it in English, dog.
Yes.
Yeah,
that was actually pretty good.
yeah. I mean,
Now
a
you
good
lost it.
impersonation. The whole thing isn't good, but a
Yeah.
good impersonation.
Well, fuck you. I'll
Whatever.
sing for the rest of the show.
No,
Good
please
thing
don't.
we're almost
Please
over.
don't.
Yeah,
So
Go
like
on.
I don't know.
that got a lot less funny.
I never thought we would be at a time when anyone would be angry that we are getting The Undertaker versus Chris Jericho
Yeah,
in a
it's like,
fucking
go
casket match.
Fuck yourself. I will, like, I don't know how you could be mad at any one of those three parts.
Like, what the
match
fuck
stipulation?
is wrong with
Cool, casket matches are neat.
I'm sorry.
Chris Jericho?
Loser goes on
Sure.
a cruise.
If we lose, people should know at this point, the 7 of you who listen to us, you should know what we're about. And we're about opinions. We're about weirdness.
I'm pretty fucking
Melissa
weird.
calls us
Let your
kitchen
freak
talk about
flag
wrestling.
fly.
Like, we're sitting around just bitching.
Think,
And
Melissa, you're pretty fucking weird, too.
yeah,
We're
fuck
not in
yeah.
a kitchen, though.
Let's all be weird. But seriously,
Hey,
who
kid, you
the
wanna get weird?
fuck
You wanna
gets
get
mad?
weird?
Who gets mad about that? This is two icons.
I would probably fight somebody if they said that to me, like, for reals in person. And I know, fuck you.
What?
I know you were. I saw the look in your eye. You were getting all contrarian. Just starting to rile me up. Fuck you.
I didn't say anything, but you guys are getting riled up, which is pretty cool.
Give me that trash can.
At the end of the day, though, this is going to be an amazing match. And I'm sorry if people feel betrayed that their beloved Rusev isn't going to. And people thought that Rusev was getting buried because he was in a match with The Undertaker. That is the biggest thing to ever happen to his career. Even just being announced as The Undertaker's opponent.
I bet Rusev's super upset just because he doesn't get to wrestle with The Undertaker now.
Rumor has it that Rusev asked for his release before WrestleMania, and that's why he was added to the U.S. title match, and also why he was given a match with The Undertaker. I'm sorry, Rusev, if you don't feel like you're getting the respect you deserve, there's the door. Get the fuck out. Like,
why are mom and dad fighting?
Yeah.
No, Rusev, like, if he wasn't in the WWE, I wouldn't shed a tear. If he held the U.S. title, I wouldn't be mad.
Honestly,
it's like, fine.
A guy like Rusev, he would probably have a great career on the indies. I would probably actually prefer he was wrestling on the indies because
it'd be enjoyable.
It'd be neat. I wouldn't be like, oh fuck yeah, like when we got to see Hornswoggle, it was like, fuck yeah, Hornswoggle and Chuck Taylor in a
WLC match.
The weirdest fucking match I've ever seen.
It was awesome. Yeah. Swamp Monster was there, Orange Cassidy, Johnny Cockstrong.
Dick fucking Justice.
If Rusev came around in the indies, it'd be Nito Torpedo.
Yeah. Yep, nope, he said that. Deal with it. Whatever.
Listen, I got that from Freakazoid. I could say that.
I really am curious when the rest of this story comes out, when whatever happened to cause these chain of events, I'm really curious to know.
I don't care because we can see Undertaker fucking Y2J.
Exactly. At the end of the day, yeah, we get Undertaker, Chris Jericho in a casket match, and I'm excited about that.
Has Undertaker ever won a casket match, or is that the Buried Alive he's never won? Or is it eat both?
I don't know. People who have specialty matches, like that are their matches, never fucking win.
Yeah.
You know, like when you're on an aircraft carrier, you're Lex Luger.
Oh,
what
Jesus.
a fucking loser.
So I think
Lex.
we've said a lot of things.
Just kidding.
Not really.
We've said a lot of words.
Miss Elizabeth.
Bastard.
Yeah. I don't know.
I am excited about what WWE has on the horizon, as long as they can find something to do with Finn fucking Balor.
Yep, I agree. I love Finn. Mm-hmm. And actually, talking about Finn,
I want to see him as a heel in WWE.
Every single one of you homophobic fucking assholes out there.
Yeah.
If you were mad because Finn Balor wore some rainbow gear to the ring at WrestleMania to show solidarity and to show support for the LBG,
I don't know. There's a lot.
The gay community to the transgendered community. I don't care if you're gay or if you're straight or if you're non-binary or whatever the wording behind it is. Finn Balor is showing wrestling is for everyone. If you have a problem with that, go fuck yourself, turn this off right now, and hang yourself, because you are a fucking piece of shit.
How do you really feel?
Yeah. I thought his gear, I thought it looked dumb, but I support what he supports.
Absolutely.
100%.
100%. Finn Balor, at the end of the day, is truly trying to do something good, because everything I've heard is he went to WWE and said, I want to support this community.
And he like that, it's a community that basically doesn't get overlooked, but it's like they are, somewhat treated like second class citizens, and there are people who fuck you, dude.
Yeah, no. The shit that I've read on Twitter over the past week,
Twitter, Reddit,
has been
it's
horrible.
Go
and they
fuck
should all
yourselves, guys.
die in a fire. I'm sorry. I have no patience for bigoted fucking cunts.
Hope they all get dick cancer.
Dick cancer or vagina cancer, because
Nope.
I'm sure there's some chicks out there too that suck ass.
That's fine. Grow a dick.
Yeah.
Not
Grow a
be
dick
welcomed
and then
into
get
that
dick
community
cancer.
and then get dick cancer and die.
Yeah. So now
Problem
that
solved.
we've completely raged out at the end of the show, good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Graham, you're not that weird.
Graham's a little bit weird.
A little bit, you're European. Can't help it.
British people. Hello, all you British people.